Welcome back, folks, to more Let's Play Dicey Dungeons, the Halloween special, here at Reboot Month. It's time to finish off the Halloween special with our final character, which is the witch. Okay, what's the witch's gimmick gonna be then? Boo. Well, I'm aware of it already, because, yeah, I have done this a couple of times. Essentially, it's... Do you ever play, like, the old Yu-Gi-Oh games? It's a time duel, essentially. We gotta win this in one turn. So, what we do with this one, with this frog, we need to bump. And then let's do that. Lovely. And then we need to bump this up to a 2. And then we use the 2 to activate Magic Spear, and there's the 10 damage. Pretty much, if you don't get it right, you need to defeat your opponent in one turn. If you don't do that, then they essentially get all their health back and you take 1 point of damage. That's why we've got 6 health. Essentially, we've got 6 tries at it. Right, baby squid. And essentially, every floor has one of these. There you go, and it changes each time. Right. So this one, we need to Vice Grip. And then we need to get ourselves our 2 1s. And then we Tetraphobia. We Tetraphobia. We Tetraphobia. And then we Wrecking Ball. And that will give us the 16 damage we need. Lovely. Because Wrecking Ball counts down as well with the number. So yeah, that's 4 damage, 4 times, 16 damage altogether. Okay, 2 down. That's literally it. That's literally this run. Right. Demon. You're next. Right, so Demon is Blizzard Fury Spell, Vice Grip. Okay. So, on the roll upgraded as well. So, Vice Grip first. So, we need to return the difference. So, the best thing for us to do here is we need to get some 2s. Lovely. Right, then we'll get Blizzard. And then we'll get 2 of the Fury Spell. Lovely. Repeat the next action. And then we can do that. Lovely. 11 damage twice, thanks to Fury. Right, next one. Halfway there. I haven't done the last one yet, so that's gonna be quite interesting, isn't it, really? Right, the Mummy. 19 health. We've got Bump Blades and Backstabs. Right. So this certainly is Backstab territory. So let's get some higher values. Get the damage in, so now we got some 3s. Because this requires 3s. Alright, so let's Bump Blade again. We need to do some more damage. And more. Then we Bump Blade again. Do another point of damage. And then this should do it. Because then that'll be 6 damage, and that'll be 7. Lovely. Alright, Mummy defeated. Okay, next one. Almost there already. We got Bloody Cornelius dressed as a hot dog now. Great, 42 health. Right, this is going to be an annoying one. Right. So Snapdragon, Magnifying Glass, Summer Solstice, Daffodil. Okay. Okay, so damage and mana. More mana. Okay, let's go for Snapdragon. Then we will get a Daffodil going. Okay, so that's going to minus dice values if needed. Might need them for 2s, to be fair. That is an idea. I'm not really sure what to do for this 5, though. Probably bump it down. Right, let's do that. Bump that down to a 3. We've got to use Summer Solstice, surely. Let's get the 3 going for a Magnifying Glass. Right, double dice value. Nice. Nothing. Right. Not too sure about this one. Okay, I think we do need to get the mana first. Right, let's get another Daffodil going. Do that. Get Summer Solstice going and see where it lands. Okay, cost 4 mana, do triple damage. Right, okay. So, Magnifying Glass. double dice value if they get triple. Okay. So that gives us 2 6s. That's not enough. That is not enough. And I don't have the mana now, which is annoying. I mean, Snapdragon is probably a good shout here, because that gives me mana, right? And it deals damage, actually, as well, yeah. Hold on, I think we got it here, actually. So we do that. That gives us 4, 36. Yeah, triple damage. Alright. Huh. Got through that one eventually. Right. Great, now it's the one I have no idea what to do. Pumpkin spice. Great. Okay. Right. What's yours? It's the furthest I've got now. I've tried this a couple of times, just trying to get through them all, but this is the furthest I've got. Right. Oh, great, we got Harvest Scythes. Okay, so consume the spell in that slot and then do 4 times that damage. We've got Vice Grip, Chisel, and Doppel Dice. I'm guessing just a way to get the things we need. Okay. I guess we'll Doppel Dice. So that's double dice value, 2 uses. Okay. We can do that. And then that. So we've got a couple of 6s available and a couple of 2s, to be fair. Harvest Scythe. So we can get... Oh, there you go. So we can get Doppel Dice and get... Okay, so... Oh. Oh, maximum 5. Right, gotcha. So is there just a way for us to get unlimited stuff here? So we can just keep buffing these up. I mean, we're only getting 6 and 2s, to be fair, which isn't great, to be honest, at the moment. So what do we need to... I mean, he's got 105 health, I've just noticed. It's actually 5, to be fair. We get 5 from Harvest Scythe because it's upgraded. So Vice Grip, Chisel. Have to use those, haven't we? So it's 5 times. So I mean, I've got to use everything. Return the difference of 2 dice. Okay, so there's some 4s. And then we can Doppel Dice. We can do that. And do that. I mean, we've got an extra dice now, so that's quite useful, actually. Okay. So Chisel we've got to use as well then, haven't we? Yeah, roll... Okay, so that's how we get our 1s. So we can do that. We can get a Harvest Scythe going. That rolls as a 1. We can get another Harvest Scythe going. Okay, so double that to a 4. Get a 6 and a 2. I've pretty much done the exact same thing. I'm back to where I was. Okay, let's try Vice Grip instead then. That'll get us some 4s. There we go. Right. We can double dice that, and that will probably get us more dice. I feel like the strategy here is to get more dice. I just need to try and figure it out. And that'll just minus the roll, but it will give us 6 dice again. That'll give us 7, actually, if we use the 2s. They'll all be 1s. Let's just do that instead. I'm not winning it on this one, I'll say that much. It's all about trying to find exactly what does it. It's got to be the Vice Grip Chisel double dice somehow. So that gets us 4s. And we can Doppel Dice. And that gets us back to 6 again. Chisel's probably the way to get... Or Vice Grip's probably the way to get more dice. And Chisel's how we get the odds. Okay. It's all about working out here. There you go. We got 7 now. So now we got 7. Now we've got 8. A lot of them are 2s, to be fair, but we can Vice Grip with that. We could Doppel Dice. get that and that to get some 4s. Then we can Vice Grip that. So we can get some more 2s. Do that. I mean, I sort of need to use this 4 to get another 6. To get a double dice going. Okay. Surely there's a strategy here. Surely there is. To get all we need. Is it Vice Grip? The 6 and the... 6 and the 4? 6 and the 2? Well, the 6 and the 2. The 6 and the 4 and the 4 and the 2 do the same thing. The 6 and the 4 just get more 4s. But the problem is I haven't got any 6s left. And I need a 6. I know I need a 6. Do that. Got it. I don't know. Yeah, alright. I have no clue on this one. Right, and that goes there. Oh, I'm 1 off! I'm bloody one short. Damn it. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. Yes, it is a way you need to get infinite dice of each value. That's what it is. I've got it. I just went 1 too early. Right, so we double dice first. Then we use the 4 and the 5. I'll guess a 6 and a 4. Then we use the Vice Grip. Then we use the 1 and the 6 to get 3 5s. Right, then we use the Chisel. And we drop this to a 4. And this to a 4. Then we repeat the process. Because we're getting 4s, we're getting 1s, we're getting 2s. And we're getting 3s. We're getting everything here. We just need to do this a multitude of times so we have enough 1s. The 1s are what we need to get the harvest sites. Also, something I noticed, I should have rechecked with the harvest sites. It needs to have a spell slot available first before it does damage. So you can't just do, you know, get some 1s do damage. You have to have 1 of each. Right, so we do that, get some 5s. But as you can see, we're getting... I mean, we've got, what, 11 dice now? And we ain't done yet. So then we do Chisel. And we pop the 2 5s in there. That gives us 3 1s. Now we repeat the process again. And this is pretty much what you do. You just repeat the process. The 4 and the 5 goes in there. Then we do Vice Grip. And we put the 1 and the 6 in there. Move that 4 out of the way. So we've got 13 dice, 3 1s. That's not enough. Good Chisel. And then we pop the 5 and the 5 in there. And then we get a doppel dice. And we need to put the 4 and the 5 in there. You guys need to move out of the way. I don't want to accidentally select you when I don't need to. It gives us 5 1s so far. So let's get another Vice Grip going. And we pop in the 1 and the 6. Gets some more 5s. That's 15 altogether. Okay, we're going to do Chisel. We pop the 2 5s in there again. That's 6. Not enough. I think we need to go maybe 1 or 2 more rounds. Right, so the 5 goes in there. The 4 goes in there. Then we use the 2. We pop the 1 and the 6 in there for some more 5s. Then we use Chisel on both of these 5s. There's 4 and a 1, so that is 7 altogether. 7 6s in total. Alright, I think that's enough to win this now. So we need to do the 6 first. Essentially, we need to count down. So 6, then we need to use a 5. As you can see, it's removing the slots. Then we need to use a 4. And with this strategy, we get all of them. So we got that, so we got the 3. Then we do that to get the 2. And we have 2 1s left. I was 1 short last time. Not this time, though. Victory! Okay. You could technically just get infinite dice, really, with that strategy. You really could. Anyway, yeah, I was one short. Luckily, it was my last attempt. Got it with 2 attempts to go, but yeah, missed out on the last one. Anyway, yeah, we got the death wheel again. That's fine. However, we have now completed all of the Halloween specials. All the Halloween specials are completed. We get pumpkin spice as well, which is very nice. Alright, well, all 3 completed. Inventor, Warrior, and Witch all completed for us. With that, folks, though, the Halloween special is completed. However, we are not done with Dicey Dungeons as of yet. We are not done. We still have 6 more episodes to do, because we have the bonus episodes to go. We have 1 more set of bonus episodes to go. The other free DLC, which is Dicey Dungeons Reunion. So I'm going to go for a break here, folks, for the next episode of Let's Play Dicey Dungeons here at Reboot Month. It's not going to be the Halloween special, but it is going to be the Reunion. There it is, the Reunion. We're going to be going straight into that in the next episode with 6 new runs, or 6 new episodes, with all of the characters this time. I'll see you then.